Hey, it's Mr. Rose, and I'm hanging out with Rob on Front Row Live.
Congratulations with the new single, Stability. This is a
Thank you.
first
Thank you.
taste for your fans to kind of get the feel of the upcoming debut album. So, what was it about Stability that made you want this to be that introduction to this album?
I wanted it to be the introduction because it kind of hits home with me. It has to do with a lot of relationship stuff and just um, heartbreak, basically. Sorry if that sounds weird, but it's what teenagers go through, I guess. Basically, where you're getting over somebody and you basically are trying to find your path again to normality. So that's where I guess I wanted it to be the start of my album because I guess a lot of people go through that.
And the fact that you did mention like going through heartbreak, like that's, that's vulnerability. That's something that is not easy to kind of talk to others about, but
Mhm.
you're doing it in the form of song, so more people are going to actually listen to it when now that it's out. So how was that for you? Like, were you comfortable being able to open up the way that you did, knowing that there is an audience listening around the world?
I feel comfortable writing in like music type form. It makes me feel like people are listening, but not exactly like right in front of me, but basically they're not judging me. I feel like we are all like somehow relating, if you know what I mean. It's very
And this
comforting.
That's good. That's good. And this is, the sound of this single compared to your previous stuff. Like this sound is more pop punk kind of
Mm,
style, which is like amazing. Like that's the reason why. That's the reason for my existence, to be completely honest with you. So, I love that you have so many ranges and music styles with your music. Uh,
yeah.
what is it about these particular ranges of music that you continue to talk to write about or create in your songs? What is it about the style that makes you want to create them?
The style, I just like experimenting with different genres. I know that's untypical for lots of artists because they like to stick with one like genre, but I like to like just go all out, like do different genres and it's different sounds, just a whole bunch of stuff. And I really like doing that because it just opens me up to different possibilities and to find maybe a genre that I'd actually like to actually pursue myself. I'm just trying to figure it out.
And that must be hard, like being able to, not being able to, but it must be hard working on so many genres that you love, that you currently listen to,
Hmm.
and trying to find that one that makes you who you are as an artist. How do
Yeah.
you kind of discover who you are as an artist, or do you feel like that's still a process that you're going through?
Yeah, I mean, my music taste is all over the place. I like listening to a whole bunch of different things, and just the internet and technology and social media itself. I like exploring it and finding different things that I like and using that to my potential.
So as we move forward to the debut album, as I mentioned earlier, Stability is the first taste of this album.
Mhm.
What can fans expect on this record? Like, where are you taking us with your music?
There actually is an album dropping in the spring, so that's where we're kind of like taking it, I guess. I'm not going to reveal too much about that because it's kind of secret for now, but there's a lot of awesome songs coming out, and I'm really looking forward to my fans hearing my music.
Would you say that we're going to be able to listen to these ranges like we do now with your previous material as well?
Yeah, definitely.
So so with this debut album, talk to me about, like, if you can, like about the recording process of it, just because listening to Stability, I get this like kind of live kind of vibe, like it's
Mhm.
just literally you recording that raw take, and leaving it as it is, just because it gives me that kind of like, I felt like I was there with you while you were
Yeah.
singing with your acoustic guitar. So is that the kind of vibe that we get with this entire record, or did you go into the studio and get this like fully produced?
It's gonna be that same like live type of thing, but it's still gonna be recorded in the studio. However, there is gonna be some country added to it, and I've never really recorded country music before. Or I'm really excited to have country music out because I really like listening to it. But yeah, it's gonna sound different but the same.
That's cool. I feel like country is a tough one to nail when you're not
Mhm.
in the country world.
Yeah.
What do you what do you feel has been a challenge for you so far?
um, a challenge? That's actually a tricky one to think about. Maybe just like being in high school and being just having barely any time to get, you know, anything done. I'm still trying to get my driver's license actually. And I just had finals last week. So it's very hard. I'm trying to find the time to actually make music. However, probably during summer break, I'm going to be having a lot of time to actually release and make more music. So in the fall, there's going to be a lot of stuff out.
And the fact that you have already such a busy schedule because of school, like what's your writing process like? Because I feel like artists, a lot of times they like to have that set time for writing and just focus on the
Mhm.
writing, as opposed to like maybe an idea will pop up here and there, but when it comes down to sitting down to write, like you just want to focus on that. How have you been able to do that?
When I am free and I'm able to write, I usually just have an idea and it just comes to me. And I'm able to devote my time and just get it all down. And then it's easier when I'm have a certain idea on my plate, when I'm thinking of it and it just comes. It's just natural. So when I'm able to do that, everything just works out in its favor.
So during the writing process of Stability, um, what really kickstarted the song for you? Was it a particular lyric? Was it something you played on the guitar? Or was it an idea that you already had in mind to write about?
So basically, I started writing lyrics because I was actually going through a heartbreak. So I basically was writing the lyrics of how I was feeling at that time, and then I composed it on the guitar. And then I talked to Dan West, my amazing producer. Thank you, shout out to him. He's amazing. And then we recorded it in the studio after we have everything set. And then we just got everything together and it's now being it's now being you know put out there in the universe, and now we actually have a video of Stability, and that was directed by Steve Hampt. So shout out to him as well because he's an amazing guy and I can't wait to know him. Can't wait to get to know him. He's awesome. So
As far as your producer, how did he challenge you in the studio? What did he do? What did he do in order for you to be able to step out of that comfort zone and become a better artist?
probably just repeating my what I'm doing over and over again so I can really just try different things and seeing what works. It's probably one of the biggest things because normally I don't tend to like to repeat things over and over. It kind of annoys me, but I just repeat over and over again and then we get it.
Well, congratulations with the new single and congratulations with the upcoming debut album. And thank you again
Thank
for
you
taking
so
the time to talk
much.
to me.